Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 13 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where today I have been drying rotten flesh. If you take rotten flesh and you put it in a drying basin and you wait a few seconds, courtesy of a filter, it'll turn into leather. About 5 seconds, I think, is how long it takes. So I've been doing that so that I can get a ender chest. So two things I want to do today. One, I'd like to get up and running with all the mob drops that we're getting from our mob farm. Number two, I think I found a really cool way to get lots of experience. And we're going to take advantage of that, like, you know, right now-ish. So, a few things I'm going to do. First, let's get ender chests. So I want an ender chest. I'm going to go with a white one, because that's pretty standard. Let's see, I should be able to get 2 of you. And that's cool. And that's cool. Right. Okay. Now, how are we on blaze rods, by the way? I should probably do one of those, like, blaze summony dude things so that I'm ready in the event that I need more blaze rods. Again, I've already crafted it, so I know, you know, how to handle that. Cool. All right. And I wanted 2 of these, right? Isn't that what I wanted? Pretty sure that's what I wanted. Cool. Okay. Now, before I hook this up to the refined storage system, which I do have an importer stack and speed upgrade ready to go, first thing I'm going to do is probably want to transfer it directly into the storage controller. So let me get some laser nodes here. Does that seem reasonable? We're missing redstone. Well, maybe not that reasonable. Let me just get 2 for now. That should be enough to cook me up. I also really need to figure out what I'm going to do for mining. I could jump right into the digital miner from Mechanism. I want to check out, there's a mod called Quarry Plus, I think it's called, that has a bunch of quarry type blocks. I'm interested in just seeing what it's about. So I might try that one out. Though it looks, you know, making a quarry itself is pretty expensive. It looks like there's a workbench you need to make, and then you feed it some power, and then, you know, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Looks interesting. Enchantment mover. Can you enchant the quarry itself? Is that what that's all about? I have no idea. Chunk destroyer. Interesting. Interesting. I'd like to know more. Where were we? Laser IO. Yeah. See? There's things. There's things we're going to be checking out. I also want to get into elemental craft at some point, but we'll get there. So you're gonna, do I have speed upgrades that I can get? I am probably not even close to enough redstone for that, right? No, definitely not. Killing me, Smalls. I'm gonna have to go get redstone at some point. You're gonna extract... Yeah, you're gonna be too slow. You are gonna be too slow. Probably. What if I got... Do you not know how to make steel? It probably makes sense that you wouldn't know how to make steel. Okay, let's just do it this way then. You, and then on the opposite side here, you can be an insert. So that anything that goes in here, we'll insert it into there, but only on the condition that it fits, right? So this is how I'm going to make sure that all my stuff is good to go. Now, before I do this, probably the smart thing to do, I am going to go mine real quick. I was going to try to avoid mining right now, but I'm going to go mine. I need some obsidian because I would like to get a lot of void upgrades for what I'm about to do. So I'm going to have the 2x2 drawers filled up with a bunch of mob drops. I need to make sure that they void themselves. Once I'm sure I've covered the majority of the mob drops that way, what I'll do is hook that up to the refined storage system so there can be an import bus. And that should be cool. But before I do that, I'm going to go get some lava. And I'm going to go get some more redstone so that I can make some more stuff. And maybe even some iron, because I think I'm low on that too. So I'll be back in just a minute. All right, we're back. So gonna turn those things into that stuff. They're doing their thing. And then we should be cool to make some upgrades. Sweet. So this is really kind of a temporary measure, but it's a way for me to get things up and running. So I can make this, you know, 32, so half a stack every half a second. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And if we pop over to here now, I should be able to do something similar, right? So on the opposite side of you, which is west, we're going to want to do something like this. We're going to have you extract on white. And again, we're going to do half a stack every half a tick. or half a second, and then you go in there, and then you should be filling up pretty quick. Sweet. And you'll notice anything that's already in the drawer system is being pulled out and put into the drawer system. Anything that's not is not. And that's how we're going to play this. So we're going to let you continue to mine or harvest things up, right? Now, did I chunk align you? I kind of did, dish. I guess do I want to, I mean, I should probably put both of them in here. I really need to be better at paying attention to chunks before I start doing things. So technically this chunk should be loaded. And I'm assuming it's this one, the one above it. Yes, that. And that should be cool. I mean, when you play single player, it's not as important, but if you're playing on a server with friends, you want to be very specific about which chunks you load, because the more chunks loaded, the more lag. When you're only playing by yourself on single player, you don't have to pay that close attention to it, because it's just you. If you make the lag, then you're the only one you're affecting, and you can go shut it down, right? You can go fix it up. All right, so with that set up good now, we should be regularly spawning mobs in the darkroom and generating loots, which is good. And then we can put things like sugar, for example, into a drawer. And we'll just say, hey, like, you know, and that. Now, what I wouldn't mind doing is teaching you real quick how to make some void upgrades and maybe some functional storage related things. So how about patterns? Yeah, better. Okay. But I actually don't love that recipe. So what we should do is teach you, probably this one would be cool. And then once you know that one, you will know that a better route to this would be that one. Cool. And then I can get a bunch of this, and that shouldn't be a problem. Cool. Now we know we want to avoid things like you. I kind of want to avoid everything, but I don't want to avoid void upgrades. That's fine, because ender pearls can go in there. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so you're going to be voided. What else, pray tell? You know what I could do is I could just unlock you, because I don't think anything else is going in there right now. So if we can let all these drops come in, and then we void them, and then the same deal here, I'll unlock you for a sec, and then we'll add the, while you're voided already. And these will all be drops that we know are coming in from our mob farm. Anything else there? Is that it? That's it for now. So I'll lock it, right? Then we'll let the mob farm run for a bit, and then we'll see if this thing filled up again. And when it does, it'll be because we have more items. Now, here's something else I want to try. Tank. From mechanism. Should add these to the crafter too. Now, do we have enough to make another one of these? We do, but I'm assuming we don't have another. Yeah, we don't have those. That's okay. We'll get them going in a bit. If I came over here and I borrowed you for a sec, yoinks, and then I took this and placed it back down, you should now be generating mob essence, right? And filling up that tank. Oh, look, we already have 2 more shards that we can do. 2 more mob drops that we can do. Remember, we don't have a lot of mob drops accumulated because the machine backstuffed itself. Cool. I like that. And then we'll just keep on keeping on with that process. And we'll just see what other kinds of mob drops we might need over time to add to the thing. That works. That works for me. Now you, let's get mechanical pipe. So talk to me about this. Is this a thing like I think it is? Oh, it totally is. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Now that's a thing. That is a cool thing. That means the mob farm that we are running right now, we can instantly turn into experience for your buddy Dyer. And that means that I should have no problem getting into Apotheosis real quick. And that could be cool, right? Wouldn't that be super cool? I'm going to let I'm going to let that happen for sure, because we generate a lot of mob essence from running this kind of thing, right? We've already got, you know, another couple buckets worth, which is cool. So we basically just let this thing run, and it's mob essence for days, right? I like it. And then that's lots of experience. So that's experience covered. That's mob drops covered. That's feeling pretty good. And you're doing a good job with your drawers stuff. We'll let this thing run for a little and just see what other items show up. So with those two things covered, which I think is good, we've got the two main mob drop and experience things going good. If I wanted to, I could do like an ender tank dude, right, for mob essence. But I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Yeah, I think for now I'll hold off on that, but we'll handle that elsewhere. Now in my brain, I'm thinking we could get the Apotheosis spawners, get them like super max upgraded, and then like, you know, we'd be generating like a stupid amount of experience. But we'll get there. All right, just running around looking for some bookshelves because I think I want to do the Apotheosis thing now because I want to have mostly it's fortune and looting would be nice to have on things. Primarily fortune, just because I'm still mining manually a little bit. Also found these weird structures, and I got an achievement for coming here. People are strange. Find an Illager campsite. Okay. Some loot's in there. What I will note, for those of you paying attention to Dyer's trials and tribulations over the last few episodes, is literally, as soon as I found and made myself a bottle of enchanting, I found one in a chest. So, just wanted to call that out. Very funny. Very funny. Nice RNG. Looking good. Yeah, that's a thing. Now that's interesting. This structure is like more complete. I wonder if that means the underground version of it is more complete and it actually goes all the way down. But I'm gonna leave a waypoint here as a to do. Let's see, waypoints to do. Cool. And then I'm gonna come home. I got myself a bunch of books and a bunch of other junk that I can put away, and that makes life pretty good. Okay, sweet. Now while I was gone, my mob farm here should have produced, yeah, making lots of essence and getting a few pieces of junk, which is fine. These are the kind of things that are going to need to go into the refined storage system. So I will probably, for the time being, manually stick them in there and just make sure that there's no other mob drops that are occurring that I need to worry about. So for now, leave that alone. Cool. All right, let's get our enchanting system up and running. So if I remember, we want a hell shelf. Is that right? Is that the thing that we want to get? And that is then going to be infused with some experience. And then we can make the blazing, if I remember correctly, is one of the first ones, or glowing. I think glowing is the one we wanted, right? Like blazing is 4 and 5, but this one gives me Arcana, which is nice. And what I'll probably do is go look at my my previous Let's Play to remember what I did. Now, since we're going to need a lot of nether brick, I'm going to pop into the nether and go get some from the fortress so that I know where it is. Because I've got a jetpack, that should be a lot easier. Right? Ish. A lot easier-ish. So the place that I want to go to, my goodness, you're dark, is southwest of me. And wow, that is a big, I never realized how big that nether fortress is, but southwest of me. So I'm going to head off in this direction, and I'll come back once I get to it. All right, I think that's probably enough nether brick for now, right? Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, you go away. And I grabbed some glowstone while I was there, because why not? Excellent. Now, let's get ourselves some hell shells, right? So if we want these, and I also want to get myself an enchantment library, but we'll take care of that in a minute. Hell shell first. We also need potions of regeneration. Is that the gas tier one? It is. That I can accumulate with... I can get it with catalyzing glands, but I'm assuming I should probably just try and find some gas. What's weird is I just flew through the nether a lot, and I don't remember finding any ghasts. I really don't. So I'm going to go back there and see if I can't find some ghasts. So I don't know if it's the biomes that I'm been very unlucky with or what. But all I know is I am finding 0 ghasts. I've been flying around the nether for probably 15 minutes now, maybe 20. And I haven't found a single ghast. Not a one. I found a second nether fortress, which is cool. But ghast? No. No ghast. No ghast at all. Curious why that might be. I'm going to look around a little bit more before I give up. Well, I didn't find any ghasts yet. Oh, wait, maybe I did. Hold on. I think that's even. Finally. All right. My first ghast took 20 minutes. Got a couple ghast tiers. Now, the good news is there is a gateway for ghasts, so I can do that. So if I got a couple more, that would be cool. But I did find this interesting structure that I wanted to explore with you guys on camera real quick, since I'm here. Ooh, an enchanted golden apple. Don't mind if I do. Interesting. I don't know what this place is. I'm guessing it's some mod adds this world gen structure. No idea what it is, but, you know. Cool. I'm just taking a peek at what kind of good stuff we have here. I don't have a ender pouch hooked up yet, but I should do that sooner than later. But look at this. This is a thing, right? That's interesting. A giant nether portal on top of some kind of structure here? Like a really giant nether portal. Well, this has to be something, right? Oh. Maybe not. Thought there would be something cool in there. Right? Just nether quartz? Okay, I don't need that. I mean, you know. In my inventory at this moment, I don't need that. Curious. Neat, though, right? Alright, well, at least we know ghasts spawn in this general area. Whatever biome this is in, ghasts seem to spawn. Now, is that a named ghast, do you think? Oh, there's one. Cool. I should waypoint this just so I remember. Just so I remember that this is where I can find ghasts. Because I am not having luck elsewhere. I think it's probably the biomes. I think the biomes that I was in previously are not ghast appropriate. That's got to be the reason, because I literally flew around for a really long time. Anything cool in here? More bottles of enchanting laughing at me. Literally spent 10 episodes trying to get a bottle of enchanting, and as soon as I finally made one, it's like, oh, look, every single chest you find will have one in it. It's just the way Minecraft is sometimes. They like to troll you. Hello, friend. Is that 4? If I get a 4th, I can make the portal. Which I probably shouldn't make right next to my base, by the way, but, you know. This is cool. Okay. I'm kind of curious what happens if I go through that giant portal. I assume I'll spawn in the overworld, but, like... Where in the overworld? That's the question. Did I get a 4th yet? I still haven't gotten... Come on. Go. I want 4 of these things. I don't need this stuff at the moment. I'm getting rid of the stuff I know that I'm getting from my mob farm because... Oh, there we go. Man, you're hard to see against that white background, aren't you? Oh, music, dude. Okay, that's interesting. I'll be back once I get my 4th ghast here, and then we're going to summon ghasts. Well, maybe. We'll see. Alright, I think I've got enough. Now, I want to do this this gateway thing, because that should be fun. But before I do it, I probably want to, clean up my inventory from all this mess that I collected deep down in the nether. Well, I'm going to need those things in a minute, so I'll hold off on it. Okay. Put all this away, and you. So I should be able to make... I could make a small one, or I could make a normal-sized one. That'll get me 60 loot rolls if I finish it. Let's start with the small one and see how it goes. The large one we can do, but remember... Or the normal-sized one we can do, but remember the large one requires another star. Not quite there yet, but at some point I would like to try it. Just to see what kind of shenanigans occur. Now, also probably a good idea to do this A, during the day, and B, not right next to my base. Because... ghasts and explosions. Bad. But this should be relatively easy to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly out to some random spot in a relatively open terrain. Sand might not be a great idea, but whatever. Fine. All right, let's do it. This could be fun. This could be fun. Uneasy Alliance. Okay, I did the thing. What's that for? Rescue a ghast from the matter. Bring it home safely to do it. Then kill it. Ha! Well, I guess technically I did that. Got you, ghasts. Got you. Man, look how many ghast tears I have now. And we're not even done yet. Liking this gateway mod. Really liking it. I really am. Because it makes for like a nice middle ground between I've got a mob farm and I have a couple ender pearls, but I want more, and it's annoying to try and find endermen at night kind of deal. Right? So, alright, where's this last ghast? There he is. Eat. That's what I call loots. How is that? That is not bad at all. Look at all those ghast tears. Alright. Now I should be able to make my hell shells, right? So we're just going to need some potion brewing. So I'll be back when that's done. How many hell shells do I want? I don't even know. Alright, so what I'm doing is getting the last of these potions, and then we should be good to get hell shells. And then I'm going to want to enchant them up, right? So I calculated around 8, because if I get glowing hell shells, that should be plus 2 Eterna each. I'm currently at 15 Eterna, and that can get up to 30, so I need 15 more. So 15 divided by 2 is about 8, right? 7.5 technically, but you get the idea, right? So if I calculate it out correctly, we need 8 of these enchanted up. Now, in order to get them enchanted up, we need infused hell shells, which need at least 22.5 Eterna and 30 Quanta. Okay, so if I plop down some of these, close on the Quanta. I think skulls have Quanta on them. Yeah, they have 10 Quanta. That's cool. Now if I break you, you're at 24, you're at 22.5. I just want to get to the point where we have, yes. So then I do that, and now we should be at 32.5 Quanta, which should be enough to get infusion done, right? At level 45, which is where I want to be. So I get 45 levels out of this guy. And then we're good to do the enchant. With some lapis, obviously. And infusion. Cool. And then I can swap this for that. And as long as our stats are still greater than or equal to what we had a moment ago, right? Then I can say 3 more levels. Boom. It needs to be 46. Okay. Well, that's fine. Shouldn't make too much of a difference. Okay. And then is that cool? Okay. So now you guys are all infused like. Now if I upgrade you and we want to do glowing, because that's what I generally think is the better way to go early on. Okay. So you're at 23. Cool. So now if I want to do it would be 46 again, right? And I'm not going to break a sweat over what experience, even though it is at level 46. Awesome. So now we should be at a turn of 30. Nice. All right, cool. All right, cool. Now, what Eternas did we get up to for higher levels? I think Eterna maxes out with the seashell, so I think we have to go to the end to get higher and get the Draconic one, which requires the head, right? So I think we've got the end in our future. What do you guys think? Yeah? That sound cool? I think so. I think that should be fine. Now, I think there's a compass we can try out, but I don't know that I've ever tried it before. Oh my goodness, look at all these things. Neato burrito. Ooh, I got an ender bag. I like that. I'll hang on to that. Sure. Are you good, by the way? You are mostly full of garbage, except for you, which I could plop in there. Witch hats I could probably throw into the thing. And I would say anything else that's coming out of that mob farm at this point is probably good. So what I'm going to do is yoink those. Okay. We'll clear all this out. Okay. We'll bring this into my inventory to pick up that junk. I'm going to memory slot that you exist. Okay. And then I want to import bus off this chest, right? So wherever I put it, super doesn't matter. Maybe I put it, well, I don't know if I love putting it here, but it'll do for now. And I can do that, and now I've got anything that goes in here gets pulled in like that. Cool? And remember, I don't have infinite range on this thing yet. So, on the wireless. Like, it doesn't work cross-dimensionally. It really only has 1,000 block range at this point. So, we want to be aware of that, because there's a reason I still want this pouch. Once I get infinite range, we won't need the pouch anymore, but we're not there yet. Okay? So, going to the end would be the way to go forward for, good stuff. And I think, killing the Ender Dragon and all that stuff, now's probably a good time to try that. Though I did want to, before I do that, I probably want to go get in that dimension, the thing with the stuff and the whatnot. Can I do this? Do I have these in here? I do. Good. I want to do... What's after all the Modium? How did I do on my bounty board? Ooh, I killed more blazes. Sweet. And I killed wither skeletons while I was in the nether. Yeah. Put all this junk away. Look at all this cool stuff I got. So what I want to go to is... So we got an all the Modium ingot. I haven't done the furnace yet, but the next thing to get is vibranium, right? Now, vibranium comes from... Find this rare ore in the Nether's Warped Forest and Crimson Forest between Y100 and Y123. The best place to find this ore is any biome in the Other between 0 and 20. So, let's put that on our to-do list. So, to get to the Other, I'm pretty sure what we need to do is make another telepad... and pop into the nether with it. And this will get us to the Other. Okay. Let's put this somewhere relatively safe. That sounds good. Boom. This should take us to the Other? We'll find out. Ancient stone. Hello. This is a thing. Quest completed the Other. Hello, Other. Well, I'm in a place. It definitely took me to the Other. It put me underground in the Other, but the Other nonetheless. Okay, cool. Well, that's a thing. Maybe we should just dig our way up. I'm assuming that... I think the Other has a sky, right? If I'm remembering correctly. So I don't think we're in a position where it's like the it's not like the Nether where like the roof is bedrock. So if we dig straight up, we should find something. But my goodness, we're like at Y107 at this point. It's a weird spawn. Oh right, food's a thing. You guys probably can't even see what's going on. And we should probably add you guys. So that's a little bit easier. Wow, this is far harder than I thought it would be. What is going on here? Am I in some kind of mountain? The other Soul Sand Valley is the biome that I'm in. Oh, there we go. Well, we found Soul Soil, so that can only mean that we're getting close to the surface, I think. This is Soul Sand, so that's cool. Take that. Hello, surface! My goodness, look at this place. Okay. That's cool. Well, I'm going to get away from the surface, because the main reason I'm here is Vibranium. Now, there's other stuff that we can... Oh, boy. Epic Apotheotic Boss. Do I want to? No. No, I do not. He's an Enderman, but no thanks. Okay. What I want to do is dig straight down. To Y level 20. And I'm just going to go straight down, because why not? Right? I mean, I have a jetpack. Let's just do it. Because it said between Y level 0 and 20, right? So if we hung around, and I don't know if it's like more or less rare around different tiers, but if we got Vibranium ore, yeah, it's not going to show me where exactly. All I know is it's between 0 and 20 in the other. And that's where it's apparently, quote, most common. Now, if I need to find a lot of the stuff, what I could do is get one of those things, remember? One of those charms. But I need to find some first. Once I find some Vibranium, I can make a charm to find more. I'm assuming it'll stand out a little bit. I know I've seen it before, but I don't know exactly what it looks like. I'm definitely like right around 7, so this should be a pretty good place to find it, right? Deep slate, huh? It said Y 0 to 20. Do you think maybe it's not been updated? Ooh, ancient soul berries, huh? Wow, look at the saturation on that. Full course meal. What dropped that? Let me look in the book for all the Modium. Because there is an all the Modium book. Ores, Vibranium ore. Deep underground, usually very close to piglin villages. Okay. Wonder if it goes, you know, like maybe the quest hasn't been updated. Ooh, we found some all the Modium slate ore, so that's cool. Maybe we need to go deeper, right? Like down to Y level, you know, negative 64-ish. Maybe it changed and the quest hasn't been updated yet. It's a very possible possibility. I'm gonna need more food. Alright, let's see what we can find down here. I think what I'm going to do... I think my best bet, to be honest with you guys, is probably to mine a little bit between episodes here and see what I can find. And if I can just find one, then I can make the charm that will make finding more easier. Right? We'll see what happens. I think it's wrapping up point, though. Because we are pretty close to wrapping up point, and at this point I'm just mining. So let me find some Vibranium if I can. And then once I do, we'll get more Vibranium. That would let me get a very nice weapon, a nicer sword. I don't know that I need better armor at this point. I'll probably skip the Vibranium tier for most things, but I'll probably get the sword at least. And then when we get Unobtainium from the end, that's when I might fully upgrade all my armor. Though it's very possible that the crafting process is such that... Yeah, no, it doesn't require it. So if I wanted, so there is actually no vibranium armor. Am I missing that? What do you turn into with your plates and whatnot? Interesting. There's only the Aldemodium sword. Huh. Does unobtainium have, like, stats for anything? So what's it used for? I don't know. Not for making tools or weapons, that's for sure. Right? Am I missing it? Like, I don't see anything here that's even anywhere close to stuff. Now, there is the alloys. Well, that's interesting. Aldemodium alloy shovel. Pickaxe. Blade. Oh, it's called a blade. Okay. So there's Aldemodium alloy blade. And that's your top tier. Okay. That's your top tier there. Okay. That's cool. There's not better armor, though. Unless I'm missing it. Nope, I'm not really seeing it. I see there's tools, including a Paxel, by the way, which is neat. And then just Aldemodium armor. I don't see top tier armor. So yeah, let's wrap up here. Ep13 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time to hopefully have found at least a little of the stuff that I'm looking for, vibranium. And then if not, I don't know, I'll look here for a little bit longer, and then if I don't have any luck, I'll look back up between 0 and 20 here. And then if still no luck, maybe I'll look in the nether a little bit. But one way or another, hopefully I'll have found some by the time we come back for next episode. For now, Ep13 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.